Okay, in amongst the Fs and TFs, we do have a different selection. We have 3 V8s, basically. We've got the RV8 over here, which is the sports car from 1992. And then we have the ZT 260s, but these are a little bit special versions of those. And we're going to find out just why by talking to Andy Phillips, who owns this beautiful green one. Hi, Andy.
Hello.
Hiya. So, yeah, it's a ZT, but not quite a 260.
No, it's a ZT 400. So it's been a bit of a labour of love and kind of 4 years in the making. It's also the first production car. It's VIN number 27. 1 to 26 were all prototypes, hand-built, and this is the one they tested the line on. It was an odd spec when I got it, and I thought it's a perfect car for a project. It's a bit different.
Okay, I mean the ZT was quite a popular car in its time as a nice sort of comfortable saloon, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So what's so special about this then?
Okay, so it's a 4.6 litre V8 from a Ford Mustang.
Yeah.
It's rear-wheel drive, and that's how they came from the factory with 260 horsepower. But this one's been supercharged, and it's also got the never quite released factory body kit on it.
Okay, so we've actually got a comparison here between this one, which hasn't got that body kit, and this one which has. So it's quite a nice comparison with them both together there.
Yeah.
So run us through exactly what was put on here.
Okay.
And this is factory built, yeah?
No, it's not.
No?
No, this is done after the
This is an
collapse.
aftermarket kit.
Yeah.
Right,
So
okay.
when the company collapsed, the moulds became available, and I know the chap who bought the moulds.
Okay, well, that's handy.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, he's a trader, so
Okay.
I know him in a professional sense.
Right, so let's just run it down then. So what have we got that's different
Okay,
here? We've got a
so
different front, we can see.
The Mark 1 has quad headlamps. The Mark 2 has the twins, but this has the central spar, which is missing on the Mark 1. That was part of the facelift. The bumper itself is part of the kit. It's a complete new bumper, and as you can see, it blends into the wheel arches, which again blend into the sills and then around the back.
So we've got obviously quite large flared arches on here, and it runs down to a full sill on the bottom and running through the back door to the back wheels. And the bumpers, it must be wider, is it there?
Yeah. The bumper is also part of the kit.
So this is the whole thing around the back.
Yeah. The boot spoiler is from a ZS hatch.
All right, okay.
And there is a bit of precedent for that. The VIN number 1, the XP 500, the one with the grey one with the big green stripe on it, they did all the rounds.
Yeah.
At one point, it was British Racing Green. It had a number of liveries, and it also had a ZS hatch boot spoiler. So.
All right. So this is from a ZS.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It works quite well, I think.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look under the bonnet, shall we?
Okie dokie.
I know you're concerned it might be a bit dirty, but that just shows nice usage. So this is the great reveal here.
Great reveal.
Ding, 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 ding. There we go. Yeah, a bit of a beast, isn't that? Huh? Tell us about this engine then.
Okay, it's a Ford Mustang 4.6 litre modular V8, and it's been superseded I think twice now, once by the Cobra and now the current one is the Coyote engine, so it's getting a little bit long in the tooth.
Yeah.
2 valves per cylinder, so it's a bit ancient technology and a big cast iron block, but completely bomb-proof, so you can put a lot of power through it and not have too much to worry about generally.
So in the standard, it's a 260s. So how is this a 400?
Well, it's got a giant supercharger on the top, which is the Ford SVT. It's actually an Eaton M112 blower, and it's running on a TorqueTech overdrive kit, which is the pulley bank at the front. As far as I'm aware, it's the only one with this setup. Generally, there are some supercharged cars out there. There's about 30 with the Kenny Bell, and there's around 10 with a Roosh. Most of them are aftermarket. There are a couple of factory ones. This is the only one with the Eaton. And it's putting out about 400 horsepower to the rear wheels.
Yeah, it's quite neat.
Yeah, but it has got 100,000 miles on it, so
Well,
it's just seen some action.
yeah, it has quite a few miles, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very nice. And we've got the similar setup in the one next door, haven't we?
Mhm.
Alex was the owner. He's disappeared now. He was here.
I know a little, but I don't want to steal his thunder.
Yeah, I don't. But it looks very similar. Slightly different supercharger on the top there.
Yeah, this is Kenny Bell. This is a kit developed by Sean Highland in Canada and Dreadnought Garages in Callendar in Scotland. They did around 30. Although I understand that this one wasn't done by them, this has been done subsequently or at the same time by somebody else, but it's basically that kit.
So this pushes up to similar to your ones at 400.
Yes, it does.
horsepower.
Yeah, 400 horsepower.
Yeah. Certainly nice, powerful cars, aren't they? Really, they do look the part, particularly with your body kit on yours. I think.
Okay.
Doesn't it? It looks a bit.
Well, I mean, it was penned by Peter Stevens, the kit, and it was what they were planning to do. And it just obviously they ran out of money before they could deliver on a lot of their promises.
Yeah.
So I sort of promised myself I'd build the car that I would have bought if they continued.
Okay. Right, shall we just have a quick look at the interior just to see your comfort levels in here? There we go. So
Okay, so the green dashboard was a monogram option. You can have a colour keyed dashboard if you wanted it. Similarly, the half leather, half Alcantara seats, although the embroidery I've had done. What else can I tell you? There's a CB radio fitted because I'm old school.
Yeah, you don't see many of these these days, do you? A nice big aerial sitting on the boot here.
Yeah, to be fair,
do you use it?
I kind of listen in, but there isn't really a lot going on these days. No, but it's really for sort of European touring and stuff like that. When you go in a convoy, 2 or 3 people with a CB, you get up to 10 mile of range, and you don't have to worry about batteries and hands-free and all that stuff.
So you've done a fair few miles on this. What, European trips and things?
Yeah. I've been around Germany, done the autobahns.
Of course.
And scared myself silly on there.
Yeah, I mean, what sort of speed do you get up to in this?
Well,
on the autobahn, of course. Not in the UK because we can't go.
Of course not. No, but it's factory limited to 155. On the autobahn in Germany, I got up to 130, 35, and that was it. I thought.
A bit scary now.
Yeah, I know the car will do what they say it will do. That's fast enough for me. Thank you.
Yeah, lovely. Brilliant. Okay, well, thanks very much for showing us around your car today.
Very welcome.
Love it.